For news updates, wade into unnecessary bloodshed, loss of lives in Imo. Imolites in Germany urge Uzodinma. Welcome to today's news. Please listen to the details to the end. And you can also click on the subscribe button and the bell for more notifications. Now to the details. An association of Imolites in Germany, Imo na Germany, NINAG, had urged Governor of Uzodinma to wade into the unnecessary bloodshed and consequent loss of lives and properties in and around Imo State in recent times. The non-partisan group appealed to the Imo State government and its agents at the local governments to reconcile all warring factions and institute policies aimed at uniting all sections. The group said the pressure for the survival of their families in Imo State is aimed on our shoulders over here in Europe, and the burden has become unbearable for us. NINAG, that is the Imo na Germany, made this appeal on Friday in a communique signed by Chief Romanus High Igwe, coordinator, and Anomiye Samuel Elvis, secretary, made available to journalists in Owerri, Imo State capital. The group said the attention of Imo na Germany, NINAG, has been drawn to the unnecessary bloodshed and consequent loss of lives and properties in and around Imo State in recent times. NINAG members are so worried that our serene and versatile Imo State, the heart of Igbo land, has been virtually turned into a land filled with blood, brigandage and banditry, including demonically induced ritual killings unheard of in our nascent history of existence. NINAG hereby call for a total halt to all forms of hostilities and disorder from every individual, groups, or personalities, so as to create a good atmosphere for joining peaceful initiatives where all stakeholders shall come together to embrace peace for the benefit of all Imolites, our children and future generations. We appeal to the Imo State government, both state and local governments, to reconcile all warring factions, institute policies aimed at uniting all sections. We know peaceful initiatives are a difficult step, but once undertaken, the results are always a celebration of triumphant victory. We are not apportioning blame on any faction, but our objective is to let there be peace in every community in Imo State. NINAG recalled that in Imo State, there are no incessant incidences of communal clashes ab initio, but it presently has cases that must be nipped in the bud. They said, if possible, we ask for a committee to be quickly set up to investigate the remote and immediate causes of these ugly insurrections and recommend lasting solutions. The group implored all Imolites to embrace their advice with a spirit of love, peace, and unity, and join hands together with them to build a better and sustainable state, saying it should be known that only Imo people can build and secure the state to be a place to live. The Imolites living in Germany had urged the Imo State government, both state and local governments, to find a lasting solution to the bloodshed, loss of lives that is happening recently in Imo State. Imo State that is known as the heart of Igbo people has turned to a land of bloodshed. The burden has become unbearable for us. That is why we have to voice out to the Imo State government to find an everlasting solution to this thing. If possible, come up with committees that would go around in the remote area to curb and know what exactly is the issue in the states. We appeal to the Imo State government to reconcile all warring factions, institute policies aimed at uniting all sections. We need Imo State to be back the way it was, peaceful. There should be peace in every community in Imo State. Enough of bloodshed. We should know that this Imo State is not for only us alone. Our children and future generations are coming to the state. So we should come together to embrace peace for the benefit of all Imolites. Whereby Uzodinma said, "What I discussed with Buhari at Aso Rock." He went to Aso Rock to meet President Muhammadu Buhari. Governor Uzodinma of Imo State has said his visit to President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House in Abuja was to brief him on the development in the state. He said he briefed the president on the tremendous progress recorded in bringing the security situation in Imo State under control. At the meeting, I sought and received Mr. President's consent for the federal government's support to our administration's efforts in this regard. Having procured additional equipment, including armored personnel carriers for the Nigeria Police Force to be used in the 10 federal constituencies in Imo State, and other technology-driven security gadgets for the Department of State Security, Uzodinma said. He said he also briefed the president on the progress of the Oguta seaport. Thankfully, following the completion of the hydrographical studies, the initial hydrological studies and conceptual designs, the detailed engineering has tremendously advanced. With the ongoing partnership of the private sector, the completion and activation of the Oguta seaport would boost economic activities across the entire southeast. We are leaving no stone unturned in our quest to develop and boost the economic growth of our dear state. We have come to the end of the news. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.